So this is our lesson note, but before we move on, full physicals, when you do hand over hand. Partial physical is you guiding the learner into grabbing the Lego. Model is you showing them, like, you know, put it with the same one, and then they would initially do it themselves. Gestural would be you point and have them put the item on top of it. Verbal would be put with Lego, it's the green one. And then visual would be you show them a picture of the Lego, and then they would essentially grab their picture of a Lego and put the Lego with there, and then hopefully at the end have them do it independently. So the next page, we're going to be doing this lesson. In this lesson, it is to teach receptive, the lesson, or in this situation, we'll be doing receptive identification. So the lesson purpose is to teach receptive identification as a foundational skill for language. The type of lesson is DTT. You want to make sure to set up. The SD is give me horse. And then the correct response is Ellie gives the horse within 3 seconds. The incorrect response is she does not give the horse to the technician within 3 seconds. She engages in non-compliance or other problem behavior or does not respond to the demand. Prompting strategies, we're going to be using airless learning, most to least. We would start at the full physical prompt and fade downward from full physical to partial, model, gestural, verbal, visual, and independent. The reinforcement for the reinforcement is supposed to be us conducting a preference assessment of 3 toys, either a toy, activity, or edible after 10 trials. And then we would pair each correct response with vocal praise, and then the field is a field of 2. The targets are Lego and crayon in mass trial, and we're going to run each target in mass trial until their correct responding is 80% over 1 night across 2 technicians, and then move to random rotation until the correct responding is 80 over 1 night across 2 technicians. So with this, we got our pyramid. So in this situation, I'm gonna have a helper here. We wanna make sure to have our data sheet filled out. So we got our Legos, over here we got the prompts up here, nice and neat, and then the technician's name. And then the reinforcer this person chose is chips. The target, you wanna fill it out and put Lego, and the distractor is gonna be crayon. And we're gonna be running it in mass trial. And every time we are gonna have our fields clean, nothing distracting us, and then present the 2 items. And then we're gonna have the picture of our Lego, and we're gonna have the individual's hand, have them grab it with their hand and then place it down. And that would be put with, and then present the SD prior to putting it down and say put with same, and then put it down. After doing, full physical, you wanna make sure to fill it out, FP, and then run it 2 more times with full physical prompting. Then we would move to the next prompt, which would be partial physical. In this situation, the learner will have the card already in their hand, and then we will guide them to the correct one to place it. And then I did make a mistake, which was me not clearing the field. So you want to make sure to pick it up and put it down again. So then once again, we would run it in partial physical, do it 2 more times, clear our field, present it, and I'm forgetting one important thing, which is providing reinforcement. So let's do that this time. So this next one is modeling. So I'm gonna model to them, put with same, and then they are gonna grab it, and I'm gonna say, put with same. Awesome, you got it. So then we would move on from model to doing it 2 more times, and then fading to gestural prompt. So then we would say, put with same, and then they would put it with same. Yes, you're amazing. And we would fill it out with a G, and we would do it 2 more times. And then we would move to verbal, put with Lego, the green one. The individual would put it, awesome, you got it. And then with a visual, I don't have a picture, an additional picture, but we're gonna pretend this is the Lego. So Lego, put with same, and then they would essentially put it with the Lego. And then we would do that 2 more times, and then hopefully have them do it independently this time, put with same, and then they would do it independently. Once again, this is just, us trying it out. Make sure you fill out your initials as to who ran it, If we were doing this in random rotation, this would mean that both Lego and crayon are being ran correctly in mass trials. That means they're responding independently at least 80 times. So in this situation, we'd kind of keep it random and we would stop prompting, put down our field, make sure everything's clean. Preference assessment is chips. So we would say put with crayon or put with same, and then they would put with same. Yes, you got it, amazing. And then we would make sure to clear our field, place it down once more, and present the SD, put with same, and then in this situation we moved where it was at, and then they put the Lego down. And you would take data of them doing it independently each time in random rotation. And yeah, so that's basically what DTT is, along with fading prompts.